On YouTube, welcome to Upside DIY. So right here I've got this tail guard. I would say these skateboards they do sell what should I call it? Guards, basically helps protect the board. And nowadays with these kicktails, uh when you lean it on on one side or on the back, only like a part of it actually touches the ground. So I pretty much made a template of one of these ends. They're both identical, but the thing about it is they have other products. Some of the products that they have, it's real nice. It's really, I mean, the ones that they advertise for skateboards are more expensive, but you could buy pretty much some type of it, it has some aluminum in it. Some have aluminum, some are clear, some are 33 feet, some are 16 feet. But the thing about that is they sell it cheaper for cars than on skateboards and this and that. You've got to make sure the quarter inch, it's like a quarter inch thick so that, it doesn't just slip off and things. Um, for cars are made for cars, and there's skateboards made for skateboards. The skateboards, they sell two for pretty much $16. They sell the side rails for $16. They even sell the old school type of pretty much cutting board material. It's pretty much a polyurethane and things that protects your board. Those are only $7 for one. They do have two different kind. Uh, and one's for like $11. So that's all I could really. And these are just certain, items that they only have on Amazon and things like that. But the thing is, the pictures they have and stuff, and plus my situation, I don't. I just kind of get the good stuff and make my own extra stuff for a while. It would have cost me at least 25, 30 more dollars and some more waiting and tracking and stuff that I just don't feel like dealing with right now. The main thing is there is just basically different types of popsicle sticks, and why I chose a skinny one is I want to double layer pretty much. I also have a nice detail. So, when you do kick this board up, so you could pick it up and stuff, only the end part is really touching. And with popsicle sticks and things like that, I'm going to paint, I'm going to get my paint out. So this is, probably a 2-week project that I'm working on. Besides all the other stuff that it's going to take a week or two. I mean, I could get it done in a day or two, but I'm not in any situation to really try to get stuff done. But, just having some ideas and then eventually getting stuff done is all I could pretty much do. But I would like to have it done and ordered and done with, but, that's, another thing that I've got to grow up and, figure out is, there are things that are going to, make times easier, and there's just stuff that I have to do. So yeah, even some of this board, some of it's flaking, so I gotta, or bubbling up on the I guess this is pretty much like a cardboard type of glue down. But yeah, I'm gonna make some kicktail guards, some and it's not gonna be like. So yeah, as I mentioned, I'm gonna make it 2 layers, whereas half of another popsicle stick is gonna cover, and I'm gonna glue all this stuff together and hopefully make it really tough. The only problem that I could figure out is if there is a concave and then, or a curve, where the popsicle sticks are gonna need to be flat. But if I run into that problem, I would definitely use some glue. I might use some pilot holes and screws to really hold these in, and then or before putting things together, I'm going to paint these, and even the board, I'm going to paint some of the board and stuff. So I took apart the other board, and I've got the trucks and wheels down here. But the main thing, interesting thing is I took out the bearings. There was a spacer in there. So I've got other wheels that I actually find, and these are actually the same bearings, ABEC, but they just didn't have the washers on the side. There's a spacer inside the wheel, and you might be able to find a way to wiggle that spacer onto the post. But these right here have new bearings and things. I could kind of compare my bearings to those bearings. It might be all the same. It doesn't really spin that great or anything. As long as they move and stuff, and these might be okay wheels, but they're just a little too small for anything that I wanted to be seen with. I might turn these into something like a dolly, or just keep them as spares and things, and try to keep around for something else. But these bearings, they seem okay and stuff, but I like to double check. So some say it's six. These are the 608 R5s and things, but on this side it says ABEC 9s. So there are 7. There are different ratings of bearings, but they're mainly just they're pretty much different types of oil, or just they're all pretty much universally the same and stuff. But you never know until you really test them out and try to spin them and stuff. And you can also try to re-grease these eventually. You gotta just pry this off and stuff, this cover, and then it's really nice to have really greased up bearings. But that's just for something else, another plan and stuff. So yeah, these are just the basic skater wheels, and they're pretty much skateboard wheels, and they're pretty much average type. But I'm kind of not a skateboarder or anything like that. It's just I'm just, a lot of people just own them, and then just do nice upgrades to a lot of things. So yeah, I'm not really sure, how things are going to really turn out, but I'm just going to try to stay busy. I got the puller and the bearings to do, and just cleaned up. And all you really want to do is just ride your skateboard and get around and things. And what I really need is actually this right here. Worked on most of the time. So what I could do is try to get like a piece of a tape, and then I might use liquid nail, just basically some old glue for now. Just try that out. But I know there's more expensive nails and or glues and things, and I could look for little small screws that will fit. But basically, this basically is pretty much something for the skateboard that is really important. It's just never got around to it. But if that's all painted and glued and sanded and nicely workable, it's going to help me protect my board. So it's just, and it's going to be more lightweight. It's going to save me money. Hopefully it works. So and it doesn't take too long to figure it out. But this is gonna, this is a pretty much a cheap way. If I was, doing this all the time, then I could have other pieces of wood or something. This is the old school way. The new school way, they have this type of weather stripping or some type of edge protector that actually does protect it when you do kick up and things. But I used to like the side rails too. Those are really nice to have if you're really hardcore skateboarding. And then they had all types of stuff to protect your trucks, and those side rails I can make out of wood pieces and things. That would be no problem either. and yeah, just doing it kind of my way from now, and that's all it's gonna. And I could put one more kind of like in the middle if I really, really had to, you know, give this a lot more support, and then glue it down using like a C clamp and things like that, which I do have. So it's gonna look kind of interesting, but it's gonna help protect my board, and it's pretty much yeah, it is what it is. There's pretty much six popsicle sticks, and it's gonna look a lot different, and also it's gonna help me be able to stop the board if I'm rolling, um, and hopefully this stuff grinds down and stuff, and just actually works. I'm gonna laugh if it does because you know I'm just enjoy trying to do this and stuff. Yeah, so all I've got to do, I've got to figure out, you know, most of the supplies, but right now all I have to do is just pretty much either paint it, maybe cut the pieces, or glue this together and then cut the pieces and then paint it. Whatever I do, it's going to have to pretty much, um, you know, uh, look professional in the end or something like that. It'll be interesting, but this is just another DIY idea. Uh, you know, I don't really, that it helps me out more than it helps other people because it's kind of, putting in the work and stuff and really thinking about stuff. It happens, so I just have to keep trying. So this is pretty much a weird, once it's glued and painted and everything checks out. This may be one of the craziest but coolest useful ideas that I might be able to make more of. You never know with all these materials that I could find and stuff, and it's gonna I just gotta keep reminding myself basically of that of life, and all the ups and downs and things, and then I'll go from there. But yeah, this board was okay. I'm just taking a break off from doing too much and then just getting my stuff situated. I taped up a box here. I've got pretty much the old wheels from this, the trucks and the wheels. I don't want to take them fully. I took one fully apart just to see what was going on. There's a spacer in there, but it was missing the side end washers. Those were nice and short, and these are pretty much long and need to be cut, to a certain, but I'm not going to do all that work. I can, but it's just not making, um, that's just all the stuff to look out for, and then, just go from there. But yeah, hopefully this thing works right here. I'm guaranteed to really try to make this just because I really need it. I'm going to need two of them. So, I have one right here, or the skinny one. I have a medium, and there's a shorter one that I need two of. And then so there's one. I can actually make you know use larger ones and stuff. Just depends. But I just want it all leveled out, and yeah, yeah. I'm gonna really work hard on just making one, and then I'm going to just sort out my popsicle sticks, and then make the other. So thanks for watching my video. This is pretty much a start of another DIY project, and this one is another DIY project. So yeah, we'll just see. We'll just see. And I'll talk to you on the next Upside DIY. Have a good day.